मीटिंग।
ठीक है, ये लिंक भेजो जरा मुझे व्हाट्सएप पे एक बार।
एक मिनट, ये लाइव हो रहा है सर, मतलब सेटिंग अप हो रहा है।
पावर वाला चार्जर ऑन है ना, ये देख लेना, चार्जर ऑन है ना,
हाँ,
चार्जर वगैरह ऑन है ना सब।
मैं आपको लिंक ईमेल पे करूँ, कैसे करूँ?
व्हाट्सएप व्हाट्सएप करो।
हाँ, व्हाट्सएप इस वाले सिस्टम से कैसे होगा? हाँ, अरे सर यूट्यूब पे बोल रहे हैं, इसकी मत सुनो।
है भेज दिया क्या लिंक?
कर रहा हूँ सर, एक सेकंड। व्हाट्सएप मैंने चालू किया है सिस्टम पे। आया क्या है?
हाँ हाँ, आ गया आ गया। हाँ आ रहा है, तेरा तेरी फोटो आ रही है।
कैसा लग रहा हूँ सर मैं उसमें?
ठीक है, चलो इसको कंटिन्यू रखते हैं, ठीक है। हाँ हाँ,
ठीक है,
कंटिन्यू रखते हैं इसको, ठीक है।
ओके। कुछ और करना है क्या इसमें?
हाँ, यू कंटिन्यू विद योर वर्क, तो 10:45 पे पार्टिसिपेंट्स को अलाउ करना है एंड उसी टाइम पे रिकॉर्डिंग स्टार्ट करना
ठीक है।
है।
Good morning, Deepak.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning, Rakesh.
Should we admit all now? Actually, some people are waiting. So should we allow now or should we wait for some time?
Yeah, we can allow. We can allow.
Okay, Rakesh, you can continue to allow all people.
Okay, I'm admitting.
Yeah. Mr. Maida, are you there? Kyo-san?
Hi,
Hi, good morning.
good morning.
Konnichiwa.
こんにちは。そうだ。
Yeah. Hello. Hi, Kyo. How are you, Kyo-san? Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Maida? Yes,
Hi.
we can see you. Great.
See.
Yeah. So we started admitting the people. So we will wait for another 5 minutes to log in people. And we will first play our Saksham SUE film for 4 minutes, then 3 minutes about ACMA's technical presentation. And then we will hand over the dice to you. It's okay,
Okay.
Mr. Maida?
Okay.
Yeah, great.
画面をテストせんといかん
Sir, good morning. Dinesh sir.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Maida is also there. You can come in.
1 minute. Hi, good morning. Arigato gozaimasu.
Good morning.
Nice to see you. And today's webinar, I think we have a lot of participants, and we look forward for the future programs also.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
そうだ。
Really?
テストして。これどうやったら共有できるんだろう。こっちか。共有画面。これでいいのかな。共有。これでいいのかな。
Sapna, I think people are joining. We have to wait for some time.
Yeah. He's just testing.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay. We can see that. That's great.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
大丈夫そうだ。よいしょ。なんかこんなの出てる。スピーカービュー。あれ、画面に出ないんだっけ。違う。あれ、これなんで直せないんだっけ。
Sapna, I think we can play movie. Who is playing movie? Rakesh?
Yeah, sir, I'm playing.
Yeah.
Should I start, sir?
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay, ACI movie पहले चलाओ ना मैम.
हाँ, एसी ही चलाते हैं.
Okay. Is it okay, ma'am? Sound आ रहा है?
हाँ आ रहा है play करो.
Yeah.
Excellence is a learned behavior. It's an art and a science that can be taught.
And the ACMA Center for Excellence, Saksham, imparts world-class technical and behavioral skills,
enabling auto component manufacturers to provide best-in-class quality to our customers,
along with creating a safe and productive work environment.
Saksham is all about building capabilities for the future.
To augment the capabilities of the Indian auto component sector in line with the changing customer needs and global technological developments, the ACMA Center of Excellence, Saksham, has been conceived to upscale and create talent for the industry. The Center of Excellence focuses on four-pronged mission, providing a conducive learning environment for enriched experiential learning, supporting the auto component industry for quality first and safety must, facilitating an organizational culture that places organizational goals above individual ones, enabling design in India for new product design and development.
In order to provide a soft skill and a technical skill to the industry, we have created this Center for Excellence along with the partnership of our industry academia such as IIT, AOTS and Maruti Center for Excellence.
Setting up of a Center of Excellence has been on ACMA's agenda for last several years, and I'm glad that this year's our dream took a concrete shape. We have now an ACMA Center of Excellence, Saksham, set up in Sonipat. Saksham, as you all know, means empowered, enabled.
The Center for Excellence will lean on subject matter experts, industry experts, and look at bridging the gap that exists between existing capabilities in our industry and what the automotive industry will require as we make leaps in terms of technology.
Implementing new technologies, new processes, aiming for zero defect quality, and digitizing the entire supply chain. All these changes require highly skilled manpower, having the right aptitude and the right attitude. The Center of Excellence is established precisely to be able to impart these skills.
The Center of Excellence would help the members in augmenting the skill in the areas of automation, smart manufacturing, lean manufacturing, and bring in manufacturing excellence.
It's also very important that we have a campus. The campus creates an academic environment which is more conducive to learning.
The automotive industry in India and globally are undergoing rapid technological changes on the front of emissions, safety, and environment. It is imperative for the Indian auto component industry to ensure that our shop floors, as well as our products, are world-class, as also on the cutting edge of technology. Our long-term vision is to offer use of the shared resources at the center by the industry for co-development of products and creating intellectual property.
We request the ACMA membership to encourage their associates, to encourage their management to come forward and train at the ACMA Center of Excellence and be future ready.
Rakesh, I think so. You can also play for the ACMA's movie because there are still 6 minutes to left. Let participants join.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
The Indian auto component industry. An industry that is currently facing a downturn and rapid disruptive changes. Now more than ever, it is crucial that we stay on top of inevitable shifts and emerging trends. At ACMA, we ensure that our members stay ahead of the game by empowering them to embrace the discontinuity, turning challenges into opportunities, and being future ready. The Indian automotive industry registered healthy growth in the first half of 2018-19. However, due to various economic forces, the second half witnessed significant slowdown. According to SIAM, India produced over 30 million vehicles in 2018-19, a growth of 6.3% over the preceding financial year. The component industry posted a subdued performance with growth of 14.5% over the previous fiscal, registering a turnover of $57 billion. Auto component exports grew by 17.1% in 2018-19 to $15.16 billion. In these challenging times, it has become imperative for ACMA to support and assist its members, helping them understand the issues while making the most of opportunities, thereby gaining a foothold on this new disruptive phase that confronts us. ACMA furthers the interests of its members with efforts and interventions in 5 core areas through its pillared structure. To serve its members better, ACMA opened yet another office in Pithampur, Madhya Pradesh. Propelling business of our members both nationally and internationally, ACMA's business development pillar spanned the entire year with significant initiatives. On the home front, 4th ACMA Auto Mechanica New Delhi, one of the country's premier aftermarket events, saw participation from more than 600 exhibitors from 16 nations. The 3rd iAuto Connect was a successful reverse buyers and sellers meet that witnessed healthy participation from domestic manufacturers and international buyers. Other significant initiatives included the 3rd ACMA Northeast Aftermarket Expo 2018, the ACMA Value Chain Summit Ahmedabad, the XEV Localization Conference and Exhibition centered around FAME2 scheme and phased manufacturing program. This showcased our members' prowess in EV component manufacturing. The first Raw Material Conclave Conference and Exhibition in New Delhi saw participation by several steel and aluminium suppliers and significant attendance from ACMA membership. On the international front, we have successful participation in several exhibitions. To further business development for its members, tech shows with Volvo Eicher, Tata Motors and Honda cars were organized. In order to understand the dynamics of the Israel's ecosystem for innovation, ACMA organized a CEO's mission to Tel Aviv in February 2019. This gave rich insights on futuristic technology development and possibilities of strategic alliances. The auto component sector is going through disruptive changes. During these challenging times, ACMA continued its dialogue across various ministries and departments of the government. The second phase of the FAME2 scheme was announced to push adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicles in the country. The phased manufacturing program promotes localization of XEV components with minimum localization of 50% for E2 and 3-wheelers and 40% for e-taxis and e-buses. In the recent union budget, the government has increased import duty on select auto components from 7.5% and 10% to 15%. We continue to plead the government for uniform GST rate of 18% on all auto components. On the front of knowledge engagements, ACMA continued to work with several internationally renowned consultants as its knowledge partners and has published several studies and reports on topical subjects during the year. ACMA made significant strides on the front of education, skilling and mentorship this year. With the mission of establishing world-class shop floor practices and learning through sharing, ACMA's cluster programs have benefited more than 1,000 manufacturing units till date. This year, ACMA upgraded 150 companies through 23 cluster programs with focus on safety, innovation, zero defect, resource optimization and manufacturing excellence. Saksham, the ACMA Center of Excellence, is shaping well. The center, set up at the Sonipat campus of IIT Delhi, has AOTS of Japan, Cardiff University, IIT Delhi, Maruti Center of Excellence, UNIDO and VDA of Germany as knowledge partners. The center is well equipped with a state-of-the-art mechatronics lab and a design lab. Since its inception, it has been able to support 50 member companies and has trained over 150 personnel. We plan to replicate such centers across the auto component hubs in the country. Several capacity building workshops in different domains such as HR, soft skills, team building, competitiveness building, and leadership development were organized in different regions to further the agenda of Pillar 3. ACMA continued its efforts to facilitate strategic partnerships in the industry. ACMA organized an investment mission to Poland, Hungary, and Slovakia in February 2019. The objective of the mission was to understand the dynamics of the automotive market and investment climate in these fast-growing Eastern European economies, besides exploring opportunities for strategic alliances. ACMA signed strategic MOUs with the Australian and Polish automotive associations during the course of the year. On the front of industry and ACMA image, the association continued to champion the cause of the industry through effective campaigns on print, digital, and social media. As the landscape of the auto component industry changes fast, ACMA will continue to facilitate and support its members in their efforts to remain relevant and globally competitive. ACMA, your facilitator in realizing the future.
Yeah, good morning, all participants. Welcome to today's session. Myself, I'm Sapna Baraukar. I'm leading the ACMA Center of Excellence, which is situated at Sonipat. We have 2 labs, Mechatronics Lab and Design Lab, and we organize for national, international trainings, technical trainings, and soft skill training. So Chusanren is Central Japan's Industries Association. We are associated with them from last 3 years, and we are in collaboration, we are conducting the programs. Last year, their faculty came down from Japan and they conducted 2 programs here, which got very good response. Almost 80 participants has taken the advantage of that. This year, because of the COVID situation, we have organized now this online training. I happy to introduce today's faculty, Mr. Maida, who is a senior consultant of Chusanren. And we also have Mr. Dinesh Ved Patak, who is a CEO of ACMA Skilling and Training. So, sir, you can you welcome.
Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome Maida-san. And we visited Chusanren, and I think they have a rich knowledge and rich expertise available. And it is our pleasure to listen to them and understand their techniques to improve the quality, automation, productivity, and all that. So I think this session will be a very good session for India, and this will help us to reduce our cost and look for automation and look for the new technologies. So I request all the people to get a total advantage of this. And if you have any specific questions, you can send us through mail or some other mechanism, and we'll be happy to support. So once again, welcome to today's faculty, Maida-san, and all the participants. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So now I request all participants to mute themselves and stop their video. During the question answer sessions, you can write in a chat window, or you can unmute yourself and you can talk. So now I request Maida-san to start today's session. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can saw that.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending this webinar. My name is Maeda. I'm Senior Management Consultant in Chusanren. Today's webinar topic is Japanese production improvement case utilizing AI and IoT. So let's start this webinar. This is today's agenda. I have divided my presentation into 5 parts. One is AI and IoT technology. One is self-introduction. 2 is AI and IoT technology. 3 to 5 is Japanese production improvement. First stage is visualization. Because second stage to okay. Second stage is improvement. Third stage is standardization. Okay. Part 1, self-introduction. A few years ago, I joined the association. Before joining this association, I designed the smart factory in semiconductor manufacturing company in Japan. Semiconductor manufacturing company is already a smart factory about 20 years ago. About 1990, we built a full automation factory in Japan. About 2000, we collect the data, detailed information data of manufacturing equipment by Ethernet. At the same time, we complete the basic technology of the smart factory. Thereby, we improve the quality and equipment productivity. Smart factory is used following the technology. One is factory automation and robotics. Two is big data analysis of machine data. Three is predictive maintenance of equipment failure. Next slide is Aichi Prefecture. I'd like to understand about the Aichi Prefecture, where I am. Aichi is the center of Japan automotive industry. This map is Japan. Red part here is Aichi Prefecture. Toyota Motors headquarters is in Aichi. Nagoya City is the capital of the Aichi Prefecture. Aichi Prefecture is a very small area. The population of Aichi is about 6% of Japan. But the ship value of the automotive at Aichi is 32% of Japan. Shipment value of automotive parts or components at Aichi is 54% of Japan. Motortives and motortive parts is made in Aichi. Toyota and about 1,500 companies in Aichi, big automotive area. We associate support the improvement of the customer in Aichi Prefecture and Japan and the world. Today, I like to elaborate the example of AI and IoT related to automotives. This page is the goal of today's webinar. Do you think below procedure for introduce IoT is good or not good? You put many IoT devices in your workplace, collects a lot of the data, and analyze them in the cloud. This case is okay or not okay? Answer is not so good. This procedure not so good. If you put many sensors on the machine, it is often you cannot analyze the case of the failure. For example, when worker change the machine setup, old machine don't send the machine setup data into the computer. when you analyze the machine data, you can not judge the machine is abnormal or normal because the worker must input the machine setup data input the system. First step is that you think about what kind of cost reduction will be materialized. Example, if you want to reduce the work cost, you are required to go through the following the steps. Step 1 is the visualization. Step 2 is analysis. Step 3 is implementation. Improvement using AI and IoT. Today's I will elaborate many real-life examples. Part 2, AI and IoT technology supporting the smart factory. This figure is industrial revolution. Fourth industrial revolution, fourth industrial revolution is ongoing. This figure shows a characteristic of industrial revolution. First is about 1 century, second about 1 century, third about 50 years, the fourth is ongoing. Fourth industrial revolution is gradually increasing. Fourth industrial speed of the industrial revolution is gradually increasing. So it has been rapidly deployed in many industries. Fourth industrial revolution consists of the three driving force. One is IoT, two is big data, three is AI. There are 5 key persons of each industrial revolution. Do you know everyone? He is Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is famous person of the most rich in the world. Amazon, even with coronavirus, Amazon sales of the second quarter in 2020 is increasing the 40%. Next page is a smart factory project. There are 2 smart factory projects. One is Industry 4.0. 4.0 is rooted in the fourth industrial revolution. First, German government proposed a smart factory. Industry 4.0 has only the manufacturing field only. Second project is IIC in America. IIC is Industrial Internet Consortium. IIC member is 258 companies. US, Germany, Japan, China, and India. India member is TSDSI. TSDSI joined in M2M, machine-to-machine connecting project. This slide, fundamental technology of IoT. There are 3 basic technology of IoT. One is sensing device. Sensing device collects the external information like a human eye or ear. Second is the network connectivity. Network transmits the information like a human neighbors. Third is server for processing and analysis. Generally, cloud system. The cloud system processes the huge information like the human brain. I will explain each technology. Okay, let's go next page. Number one is sensing device. Sensing device can be defined by sensor and edge computer. Smart factory use many sensors. Simple example of the sensor is like a smartphone. Camera and gyro, accelerator, temperature, many sensors into the smartphone. Another part is the edge computer. One of the most famous edge computer is Raspberry Pi, this computer. This Raspberry Pi cannot eat. It's a computer. 2012 first model release. Raspberry Pi was made for the education tool in the UK. Raspberry Pi's feature is a very low price. This model, 35 US dollars. Small model is $5 US dollars. Raspberry Pi function like PC or smartphone. This computer has many functions. Let's go next page. Next page is number 2, network connectivity. In 2020, 5G service has been started. 5G is possible to communicate a very high speed, 20 gigabps. BPS is a bit per second. We will watch the video in remote location in real time, high resolution. IoT network is another part is LPWA. LPWA is a low power wide area network. LPWA device is running the 20 years by small battery. Okay. This page is number 3, service for processing and analysis. Data processing and analyzing is job of the cloud computing. Cloud computing is a hardware shared the server. Software is is many services are available. Example use IoT or AI, electric commerce. This figure is cloud service companies' share. Amazon's market share is about half. Alibaba is a Chinese company. And another processing technology is AI. AI is artificial intelligence. AI technologies is divided into the 3 areas. One is identification, 2 is prediction, 3 is execution. indication in identification is voice and image recognition and anomaly detection. Prediction is numerical prediction. Example is sales volume prediction. Example, when the temperature is high, beers sales as well. This model is simple, but AI program calculates the sales volume. Third is execution. Execution is automation of work. Example is automated vehicle driving. Machine translation, this area. Red character, voice and image recognition, abnormal detection is basic technology, is deep learning. Deep learning is a famous recognition technology. Deep learning uses this model. This model simulates a human brain. Input data, calculate, output data. Deep learning process is a two-step. One is a learning process. Example, we will explain the deep learning process with the example of the identify fruits. Deep learning learn to the two-step. First step learning process, input the apple data and banana data, input the deep learning model. Deep learning model digitizes the fruits of many features of the many apple and many bananas image. Second step, inference step processing. If you enter the image of something, deep learning model will answer the feather. It looks like a apple or banana. Okay, this technology can automate the test that people have to judge. Okay. Part 3. This part is Japanese prediction improvement. First stage is the visualization by monitoring. The most important point here is that there are various approaches to the workplace improvement. We will introduce an example of the using IoT workplace improvement. There are 7 types of the was muda at manufacturing place. IoT can be used to improve such muda. This area is people's time is the most important area. People time will be explained in the part 4. This part, I will explain the equipment, time of equipment, this area. なんだろうな。Visualizing of the workplace is very important. In order to improve the productivity of the workplace, it is first necessary to correct the whether of the equipment is working. Then attach the right receiving sensor to the signal tower, signal tower or signal light, and collect the machine status data by the edge computer. Red is the machine stop. Yellow is machine setup. Green is a machine working. And network. This example is a wireless LAN or Ethernet data sent to cloud computer. Cloud computer calculates the productivity of this machine. And workplace manager look operation ratio by the smartphone. By doing so, you will also able to see equipment brief stop. Next page is case study of study of a company. Asahi Tekko. Asahi Tekko is a small automotive parts manufacturing company in Aichi Prefecture. I am called Company A. Company A president is Mr. Kimura. He is also CEO of the iSmart Technology, which sells of IT solution. He has been working for Toyota Motor Company for 21 years. This equipment device is IoT device of iSmart Technologies. This is transmitter and receiver and sensors. This IoT device can be installed by low cost. IoT device fee is a subscription of the about 40,000 Japanese yen. Then okay. Then I'd like to watch the movie. Okay, this movie made the 3 parts. Part 1 is forging process. Signal our light turn to red. And this machine status change into the abnormally. The operator pushes the this button. This button is AWS IoT button by Amazon. He is a technician. He receives a mail of the machine abnormality by the smartphone. Technician rush to the workplace. Part 2 is the machining process. This is Alexa. Alexa is a smart speaker by Amazon. He is operator. Operator informed to Alexa setup change. Alexa changes the machine status from running to stop. Part 3 is the office. He is a manager of this factory. Manager inquire to Alexa about status of the production. Alexa answers the production status is good. Manager tells the Alexa, line leader, do the good job. He is a line leader. Line leader receives a mail by a smartphone. This message is the good job. Okay. Okay. Company A has improved the productivity by about 60%. Next slide. Why did the company's IoT success? You could build an IoT system just like this video. However, this IoT system does not make a profit. Okay. President Mr. Kimura understood the total production system, so improvements are possible. He said, if there is a problem with a machine or worker, it will appear the cycle time. Cycle time is cycle time means the time to make one product. So he analyzed the cycle time with IoT. Let's show the this graph. Example, this graph is the cycle time of the machine A and machine B. Machine A is blue, machine B is red. Machine A and machine B has different cycle time. Machine B is a delay about 5 seconds. If you know the difference, you can think the countermeasure. In this case, operating program of the machine B was not so good. So operating program of the machine A was transplanted into machine B. If you do not have the power of the improve, you will not get result. Okay. This page and the next page, case of the visualization method. There are two other visualization methods. One is to use beacon. Beacon is few thousand Japanese yen, a very cheap device. In this case, forklift put on a beacon, collect the location information real time. Beacon emits the radio wave. Position of the forklift is determined by receiving the wave with multiple antennas. Even in a large factory or warehouse, you can visualize the location of the forklift. However, you will need a lot of antennas. Another way to visualization is to use a web camera. This camera may be able to find the issue that cannot detect by the signal tower and PLC information. In preparation, you place to the web camera above each machine. And worker wear bibs like jacket. Operator A is red color bibs. Operator B is blue color bibs. Web camera recognizes the color of the here or here. Calculate the who is there. And this web camera can store the video. You can check the video, find the issue. Okay. Part 4 is a Japanese production improvement. Second stage is improvement using IT and IoT. I will explain the technique of solve the problem. There are endless ways to improve. So I will pick up 5 examples. In other hand, I will explain the 5 tools. Tool 1 is RFID. RFID is radio frequency identifier. Do you see this RFID tag? In apparel shop. This tag is Uniqlo. Uniqlo is famous Japanese apparel maker. This is antenna. This is microchip here. In preparation, you put the RFID tag, this tag, put on the container. And install the RFID reader on the production equipment, like this here. A worker put on the container on the fix the position of the machine. Put on here. RFID reader reads the RFID. This machine is inputted automatically by RF reader. So worker don't check the product number and process condition. The worker don't input the information into the production machine. Therefore, machine start the processing is automatically. Second tool is KVM. KVM is keyboard video mouse system. Operator can control the remote PC by Ethernet. Before the improvement, operator walk to each production machine or controller PC. After improvement, operator sit down here. He controls the many machine displays. Number 3 tool is wireless measuring instrument. In this case, there are 3 steps of the measuring and machine operation. Before improvement, worker look the dial gauge. This is dial gauge. Write a measuring result on the recording sheet. Calculate the average of result by calculate. Input the parameter into machine. After improvement, IoT digital IoT dial gauge use data sent to the PC by radio wave. PC calculates the optimal condition sent to machine automatically. Okay. Example, in a factory, this operation time is 10 to 3 minutes. Reduce the 70%. Okay, tool number 4, voice recognition. This case is equipment maintenance management. In this case, worker use a tablet and microphone. He records the equipment status by his voice. In addition, inspection procedure will be displayed on the tablet. Low-skilled worker can maintain the equipment without advanced skill. Last, number 5 tool is SPC and AI. This case is fault detection. There are many motors in factory. Example, a pump, automation line, and so on. If the motor fails, production will have a big impact. In this case, you can sense a motor, example, currently, voltage, vibration, sound, many sensing method. The sensor information is analyzed the server. Simple method is SPC. SPC is statistical process control. This is sensing data. This is a limiter. Data over the limiter is fail. So advanced case is using the AI method. Normal and abnormal waveform, abnormal sound pattern classified by AI. Okay. This is part 5. Part 5 is the third stage, standardization. Case study number 2 is Denso. First, Denso Web is a group company of the Denso. Denso Web sells automation equipment. Example is robots and IoT solution system. This is Orin. Orin is a network platform, IoT network platform. And Denso is a promoter huge project. Denso is networking and wisdom about 130 plants in the world. In 2020, increase the factory productivity 30% up based on the 2050. So Denso is using the platform. Case study 3 is Toyota Motors. Toyota Motor creates the IoT that has the heart of the Toyota production system. Toyota is building the standardized the environment and processing. Platform example for IoT, IIoT, industry IoT software platform is Xenon. Software PLC is a code system. Selects Toyota, this system. Example, Toyota visualization to correct the PLC signal for the 3 color lights. Signal tower light at all factories around the world. Second is visualization of processing the point during the stamping operation. Measurement and analysis of steel plate thickness and dynamic friction. Okay. This is last slide. Toyota to build a smart city. Smart city of Toyota is called Urban City. Connect City. Toyota announced the launch of Urban City on January this year. Early 2021, Urban City will sequence its launch. in the smart city, there are many technologies. Case is a connected autonomous share electric new automotive technology and mass mobility as a service, robot, smart home, many technology testing and try this city. Okay. Beyond the smart factory, smart city will expand. Okay. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, thank you, Meda-san. It was very nice and you got to know many new things. So participants, I request you, if you have any question, you can write in a chat window or you can unmute yourself and you can talk. So Meda-san, you can unshare your screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
からチャットこれか。これでいいんですかね。
I think so. The participants liked very much your presentation. It was very simple and clear. Actually, you have showed the many new tools which are simple and basic tools which can help for the AI things. So, Dinesh sir, you want to add something?
Yeah, I just want to add, I have seen the entire presentation and I was very impressed with so many small examples and big examples. I think that has built a confidence that we can do this, because this IoT and that Bitcoin, Bicon, lot of sensors he has shown, and my mind was worried that how we can do that. But I think with this support, we can take it forward. So my congratulations to Meda-san, and I wish all the best, and we'll be happy to get it connected.
And especially I like the part what Toyota is doing, that thing you have shared. So liked it very much. Yeah, I think so. There are no questions from participants. So we have few more time. So I like to take this opportunity to share our, there is a comment written by Umesh ji. That's very nice information presentation by Meda-san. Thank you very much. He's saying Meda-san to you. Also, Mr. Ram is saying it is easy. Is Raspberry is easily available in market? That is a question from Mr. Ram. So I think so. Dinesh sir, you want to speak on this?
Okay.
Is Raspberry Pi is easily available in market? We will check, or we have to check this thing, Mr. Ram.
Okay.
Then yeah, he's showing something.
Okay. Web camera system is very simple, but and many usage. This case is this case is a check the color, but many system. There are many system. Camera check the operation. Operator A put on the parts A as parts 1 is correct or not correct. Check the camera. many application, many system. There are by the camera system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today is a short webinar camera system. I present the one pattern. There are many patterns camera system.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Meda-san. So people, almost all participants are appreciating the presentation. They liked it very much.
Hi.
Yeah.
どうやったらこの参加者のあれが見える
Yeah. So also Kirti Rathod sir is there. He's our EC member. He's also saying thank you for showing end-to-end working from shop floor, to line leader. So
Sapna, you can ask Mr. Kirti Rathod to say a few words. Kirti ji, good morning.
Sir, good morning.
You can put your video and audio both. Rathod ji, can you hear me?
Yeah, he's there. So you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Mr. Ved Pathak and Maida-san. Thank you very much. And thank you, Sapna, also. It's really the best example of simplicity, which I think is the Europeans and Americans have to learn this very much. Because the presentations we get from Europe and America are so wasteful, whereas
You have to unmute yourself. Again, you went on mute.
Looks some internet issue.
Yeah, I think so.
But
Yeah,
he was telling that the today's Meda-san presentation was quite impressive as compared to
he's back.
Germany and other things. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
No, I think I've said enough because simplicity is something that we have to learn from Mr. Meda-san. We have learned it. We have learned it. Now we have to put it to use. That's very important.
Very nice.
Right.
Okay. Any other participant want to add anything what he learned so that we can close after a few minutes? Anybody want to say anything? Somebody is saying ACMA should take initiative implementation. Yes, we are taking that now. So this is a preamble for making you aware all the people. And ACMA will be launching a very mega program all over India. Maybe 500 companies together to implement IoT or whatever the confusions you have regarding digital digitization or total transformation. Anybody want to add anything? Otherwise, Sapna, we can close the program.
Sir, this is Somnathan.
Yeah, Somnathan ji, go ahead.
Sir, actually, I gone through the course of digital transformation and for a period of 4 months, it was all covered within 1 hour by our faculty from Japan.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And we wanted to have more examples related to shop floor, like the radio were used for SPC and all. And hopefully, this information will give us more meaningful information to implement at our shop floor in India. Thank you very much.
We'll work on that and we'll get connected with you. No problem.
So
okay.
I think again we are getting many comments. It's excellent presentation. And Kirti sir is there, so I just like to say also request Kirti sir to say 2-3 words because tomorrow we are having a certification program on staff development. So Kirti sir has already implemented for his staff. Sir, why don't you tell us about in 2 minutes about staff development program, and we want all the participants to nominate themselves for this program.
Sapna, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share Deluxe Bearings learnings. Friends, we started this exercise in October 18 and ended it in November 19 or February 20, actually, because of COVID. We have trained our 10 vendors how to walk along with us because we have done advanced engineering cluster. So we did something quite unique. In the third air time, we took 15 supervisors and made them managerial people through a 12-month cluster. And for day 1 and day 2, the ACMA team was teaching us on the shop floor And day 3 and day 4, the ACMA team went to 12 vendors and trained them how to be walking along with us in terms of PQCDSM. So it was very helpful because now whenever we talk a certain language, our vendors understand us very, very well. And in all the meetings, it was open. We asked vendors to join us, and our team also joined the vendor learning. So there was nothing to hide between the two of us. God's grace, everybody is 3 kilometers around our factory. So it was easy to get participation. It's a wonderful experience, and we are now going to extend it to one more cluster at Deluxe and the vendors. I thank ACMA team very much.
So, Kirti Rathod sir, thank you very much. And I think, unfortunately, this year there is no supplier development category of the award. Otherwise, you would have been the best candidate to apply. So I think I just want to say one line for that. I think what we talk about greening the supply chain, I think Deluxe Bearing is a true example of involving all the people, because we speak more on the paper that we should call suppliers as partners. But I think in true sense, you have included all the suppliers, extended the hands, and you have really made them as a partner. So my congratulations from on behalf of ACMA to all your suppliers, and particularly you for leading this, and my colleague Mr. Girish and my Kumawat one person. So I think it is a good team, and I think we will take it forward. So I think thank you very much once again. Sapna, I think we can close the meeting.
The few slides of the program which we talked about right now. So tomorrow, there is a second session of this program, staff development program. It's about your staff and how Kriti sir has also involved their vendors, supervisors. So their first session already conducted on 30th July. So tomorrow there is a second session. So I just took this thing now. So in second session, you are going to know about how process mapping and re-engineering will be done. Then in a third session, it will be about the target setting and learning to win. And in the fourth session, it will be the presentation skills. So it's about creating a future manager within your team. So I recommend you all to enroll for this program, tomorrow's program. And also there are a few more programs which we are doing other than this today's program. You can see our August calendar. So here today we are on 5th August, the program conducted by Chusandre. So second, it's now on the 7th August. Its program is on MFCA program. This is going to be conducted by AOTS Japan, but we already, sorry to inform you that already all the seats are full. Then on 11th, there is again a webinar will be done by Soli's team on digitize the lean practice and shop floor. Then there will be the webinar on manufacturing hack by ACMA team on 12th. These are all almost 80% webinars we are conducting free. Then on 14th August, there is a webinar on leadership perceptive. This is done by the faculty who is an ex-Infosys is going to do. So I recommend you all not to miss. Then again, there is one more webinar going to be conducted by Chusan faculty on 17th. So please register yourself. And on 18th, there is a program conducted, going to conduct by Cardiff University, UK on learning into this crisis. Then on 19th, there will be a program on finance by non-finance. Then on 24th, there is a paid program on breakthrough innovations by ACMA. Then on 25th, there is a developing efficient manufacturing by ACMA on 25th. And 26th, there will be a program on lean enterprise overview. And on 28th, there is a program on NPD, that is 100 ideas for cost reduction through frugal engineering. So there is a full basket of programs we have planned for you. So I request you all to take advantage of these programs. So thank you very much.
Sapna, just 1 minute. Like Mr. Kirti Rathod ji has shared that they have extended the hands to their suppliers. Now for August programs also, if you register one participant paid for say 1,000 rupees or whatever the amount, we are giving I think 2-3 people free from your company, as well as 5 to 10 people of your suppliers will be free. Now imagine 1,000 rupees, we are making almost 10 people free. But the condition is that 5 people from suppliers and maybe 2-3 people from you. So I think if you are interested to learn in 100 rupees, I think this, I don't think there is any better opportunity anybody is giving. So I think if you are thinking of investing 100 rupees, I think this is the right platform. So I think please invest more, and this is a very nominal amount to cover the charges of administration and some other things. But I think don't miss this opportunity. You can involve, you got 1,000 employees, 500 employees, you can give a chance by rotation to your companies. So I wish all the thing best. I think Meda-san is there. So I just wanted to say thank you to him once again.
Meda-san, thank you very much. Arigato gozaimasu. And we look forward to do many more programs like this with you all. So thank you, participants. And I look forward to your participation in the upcoming programs. So thank you very much. Namaste.
Okay, namaste. Bye bye. Meda-san, thank you very much. Arigato gozaimasu. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.